Scrolling on the Loop app, it's another episode of Carnival Scene. And I'm here with two beautiful, beautiful beauties.
Thank you.
Oh, she said thank you first. I'll start with to my far left, Maria Ramarak, co-host and Trinity extraordinaire, and a Jamaican queen of the road, queen of Carnival, a big boss of publicity. She's a publicist, a boss queen, as a matter of fact. We have Dania Beckford and said she's a director with the YardMAS Carnival, as well as, did I say she's a boss publicist?
Yeah.
That's what she is. Anything that is black and white, artwork, assets, campaign, and if it's in the top 3 trending in Jamaica from sports, entertainment, and you know what you know that we know. If you know, you know.
You know.
You know. You know. Gotta keep it strong, you know? She's the boss lady. So, with all that being said, ladies, welcome. I'm wearing the full host hat today. Mariah, we'll be talking about Carnival in Jamaica. And of course, why not talk about YardMAS Carnival? Dania, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here on Carnival.
So good to have you and to finally meet you.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, queen.
I used to live in Trinidad, you know.
How was that experience for you?
I actually loved it. A lot of Jamaicans ask me, how was that for you in that tone? But I actually loved it. I lived there between 2006 and 2007. I was working at UA and I made really great friends. It further cemented my love for Carnival.
So you played?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And it was good. I've been back many times. One of my biggest friends is Blaze. You know Blaze? Palance Blaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his wife, Gamali. I always stay there. Yeah, man. Trinidad, place.
Good.
I used to live in Arangwes.
Good to hear. And it's close to me. Arangwes is close to me. And I love that. I love the mix with, you know, Jamaicans having a good time in Trinidad because Jamaicans have treated me very well also, Dania. So I always say, you know, Jamaica will always be close to my heart. Even if I decide to leave, it will be a place that I'll always call home. So, you know, we're talking Carnival. You spoke about Trinidad, YardMAS Carnival.
Yes.
Do you know, I've always heard good things about YardMAS Carnival. You talk to me about just the history of YardMAS.
So YardMAS were the youngest to the carnival scene. So we started back in 2023. So this is our 3rd year doing the road. And it emerged out of Andrew Bellamy and the I Love Soca team reaching out to some other companies in Jamaica, including mine, which is Broadtail Designs. And so we started a conglomerate called YardMAS Carnival because we all love Carnival. We're always on the carnival scene and entertainment in general and lifestyle. And so we have branded ourselves the renaissance of the carnival scene because it was after COVID, you know, and a lot of things happened where Bacchanal was holding it down for us for over 25 years, and then some new bands were introduced in 2017, and we had a new band coming on in Jamaica from overseas, and so we said, okay, COVID is over, we want to do this thing together, and so we branded ourselves as the Guardians of Carnival in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So it means you all are protecting Carnival, because when you think Guardians, you think protecting.
Yeah.
So what about your band protects Carnival from the rest?
Well, the thing about it is that most of us went to UA. And that's where the love for Carnival started for most of us.
You're in Jamaica.
You're Jamaica, Mona. And as you know, the history of Carnival in Jamaica is that we had our friends from the Eastern Caribbean come to Mona. There was no Carnival here, and they decided that they were going to do Ring Road. And that's how Carnival emerged in Jamaica. And because most of us had our start at UA, where we were all doing Ring Road together, acting quite a fool on the road before we had corporate jobs. That's why we say that we're the Guardians, because we're deeply cemented in the region. As a matter of fact, most of our support comes from the region. So we currently in our band, we have a costume that is marketed by Aura, which you know is Barbados.
Yeah.
We have a strong Trini link. We were talking about that before.
Yeah, good to
And
know.
of course, as we're going to talk about some of our other fets, including like I Love Soca, we have Skinny Fabulous coming down, which is our friend from St. Vincent. So our roots is very, very cemented in the region. And so that's why we call ourselves the Guardians for Jamaica.
So, T-minus a few days. I don't want to get too nervous or too excited, but 2025 Carnival in Jamaica, it's literally here. Tell us about this year's theme for YardMAS Carnival.
I know, right? I'm not ready. I'm ready and I'm not ready.
ready.
You know
But
what
I'm
that
not.
Want to get done, right? And
There's
you
a
want to
lot
give your
get
best.
done. Yes, and you want to do all of it. You wish you had more time. You're like, it was 12 weeks a while ago. Why is it now 4?
Right.
But we are definitely ready for Carnival. Our theme this year is Land We Love, and it is an ode to Jamaica. We're very passionate about doing Carnival the Jamaican way. So even though we have our influences from the Eastern Caribbean, we want to do it how Jamaicans do it. And if you know the Jamaican vibe, you know that we don't copy anybody. We may take a little thing, but then we add our thing, and so it becomes ours. So the theme is Land We Love, and it's celebrating everything that's good about Jamaica. So all our costumes are based on Jamaican things. So we have the swallowtail butterfly, which is the biggest butterfly in the Latin America. We have hibiscus, which all the Caribbean islands have that. But you know, when you want to feel like a chica bonita in Jamaica, you just throw a hibiscus in your ear.
Yeah,
You just put it in your ear, and all of a sudden you're pretty.
You see, it's a Caribbean thing. Every little girl, every
one
young
flower's
teen,
right to
A red one.
A
red
one. It has to be a red one.
has to be.
And all of a sudden you're pretty.
Yeah.
So tell us about Dania /YardMAS /publicist being a queen of pageantry, partying, and people. Everything that is Carnival. Tell us what makes your Carnival bones move and tick.
Well, for me as a person, I've always loved entertainment. I remember when I was going to UA and everybody were in the PR class and everybody wanted to work corporate and whatever. I was like, but I want to be an entertainment publicist, and everybody I look for me, I look for myself because I don't know what like there is no course that said this is for entertainment publicists. They have it now at UA, but back then they didn't. And so I kind of just aligned myself with companies that sponsored entertainment events so that I could get both. And then over time, of course, you know, being an entertainment publicist became something. But I'm in YardMAS because of my company Official Broadtail. So Broadtail Designs, we do swimwear and cover-ups, resort wear, carnival costumes for full-figured women.
Okay.
And I've always been a full-figured woman. And so back in 2017, Andrew Bellamy had asked me, when he was a part of another band, had asked me to come on as a designer because he wanted all women to feel welcome on the road.
For sure, that's so important.
Right. And Mariah, I'm telling you, back then it was a fight. Like, yes, they had a cover-up option for every costume, but it was never advertised and it was never modeled. And that was what I was about. I wanted, just like as a regular costume for average size woman or a petite woman, to be advertised just as much as the plus size one. And as you know, right now, every carnival, everywhere in the world, we have a plus size option and we have a model.
Yes.
So I'm very actually proud of that because that was something that we kind of championed and progress, and just because carnival is about freedom, you know, it's a part of your culture. Everybody's supposed to feel comfortable. So that is the role that I play, not only in YardMAS, but in the overall narrative of what carnival should be for women.
I love it. And I'm so comfortable right here in Carnival Scene. We're on to our break. We have Mariah in the house from Trinidad, Dania in the house from Jamaica, and yours truly, Kina, from, where am I from this week?
I don't know where
You get to decide.
Yeah, I'm still from Sando, Trinidad. That's a Trinidad, right? Carnival Scene, more vibes after this with Dania from YardMAS /Broadtail. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Of course, carnival time here in Jamaica, the land of wood and water. So happy that you could continue hanging with us here on Carnival Scene. And as we said at the top of the show, we're so blessed, so pleased to be joined in studio by Dania Beckford. She holds many different hats, but I'm just going to start with the one, director at YardMAS Carnival. And she does a lot of work with I Love Soca. Dania Kino couldn't finish expressing how much things you do as a publicist. But, you know, I want to talk about that collaboration because I missed it. I really missed it. And I'm so upset because, you know, I wanted to be a part of that collaboration, Xodus versus YardMAS, and they had Campari involved.
Yes.
I missed out, and Candy was in studio. She didn't tell me about it. I saw the pictures.
Hi, everyone at home and TV land. She missed GBM.
The
There you
girls
go.
were dancing a lot when he
missed
said he had his song Bend Over, practice,
So you wanted to
and I had a
practice.
dance for that, and I missed it. Tell me what I missed out.
It's GBM really that she missed. So we have been partners with Campari since year one. So this is a 3-year partnership so far. And it's a partnership between Campari, Xodus, and YardMAS. So we share the same title sponsor and we share pop-ups together. So we have 3 pop-ups leading into Carnival. The one at Tap Bar, which was the official official launch for this year
So
was
that
the
was
first
one?
one. That was one.
So I have 2 more.
You have 2 more. There's going to be one at Pier 1 tomorrow. So
Yeah.
you can go tomorrow.
And what time these things usually happen? In the night, right?
Yeah, in the night, and then there's going to be one in St. Anne.
Okay.
The venue is to be announced. But it was really good because we've had a really good partnership with Xodus and Campari, not only with them elevating the spirits on the road, but also, as we said, Jamaica Carnival. We try to be very inclusive. I know all the masqueraders want all of us to be on the same road. We're not reached there right yet, but I'm sure that one day we'll get there. We will get
That would be beautiful.
there.
I don't like how I can't see my
One day.
friends. I can't see my friends when they're in another band.
Right. So we're working towards it on a national level, but that's not going to happen this year.
Okay.
But the collaboration with Xodus and Campari runs very deep because of the events that we have together. There's going to be...
Loop News.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Loop News. Okay.
Also on the road, we have the Campari Boulevard, which is going to be on Trafalgar Road, where both our bands will pass by there. We have our stage there. We have entertainment there. So that's some of the things that we've been doing with Campari for the last 3 years.
Yeah, and you know, you spoke about that collaboration, and I know there are many events leading up to Carnival, and it's something that I really enjoy. I know a very popular one, and the youngsters will go wild when I say it. I Love Soca. I Love Soca is one of the first events I attended when I moved to Jamaica to work at Sportsmax and CEEN. And I mean, it's a vibe. It's sold out.
Yes.
Talk to me about that and a bit about the inception and where you're at now.
So I Love Soca, I'm actually the publicist for I Love Soca, and this again, brainchild of Andrew Bellamy, Denver Holtz, Ian Bourne, and Ricky, and it has really evolved, as you say. I feel like everybody who don't love soca come to I Love Soca,
To love
and
soca?
they love to say, "Oh, we don't love soca, but we love I Love Soca."
Yeah,
The
that's
whole
a fact.
party is called I Love Soca,
Soca.
and you're here. So it's kind of like your gateway
Yeah.
into being a lover of soca. So yes, as you said, it has evolved a lot. It actually started out of having another event that we had some alcohol that was left over. And so we decided to have a lime for people who just love soca music to come and finish off what we had from the time before. And it evolved into I Love Soca, and it's now over a decade. It's 13 years now.
How do you script a storyboard or make a plan for a cooler fete, as you said, that started from a Brethren Sister in Lime to now an international cooler festival? How do you plan for such a frenzy from something that started with a handful of people to now thousands in 4 or 5 different cities across the world?
The core of that is actually love of the genre.
Of course.
The love of the genre of soca and what it embodies. It embodies freedom, it embodies no judgment, it embodies having a really good time. It's a happy place for people.
Yes.
And that's how we felt from the very first one. We were all just happy, right, that they saw, with the
With your
cooler,
friends, with your
your
people.
friends. And we try to keep that, no matter if the theme is neon, if it is on the cloud, if it is whatever it is, the core of the message is that you come to this place, you have no judgment, all you have is happiness with your friends. And so on Easter Monday, which is the 21st, we're going to be having I Love Soca, and our friend Skinny Fabulous is going to be performing.
The fans of soca. Whoa, Skinny, don't laugh at me. I tried.
You really did try. So he's going to be performing at that one. And as you know, this is the one where most of the foreigners come in for. They enjoy soca the Jamaican way. We play other genres there, but it's always 60 to 70% soca. And it's really about having fun. You bring your coolers. There's a cutoff point for bringing coolers. But of course, you can go on the I Love Soca page and you see all of that there.
Yeah.
The information on how and what you do. We always tell everybody drink responsibly because it's a cooler fit and people like to feel like they're bartenders and you're not a bartender.
They feel
so
like
please,
Hulk.
they feel like Hulk,
They feel like
right?
Hulk. I've seen it.
But we always have water in the venue and hydration stations as well to ensure that everybody is safe while they consume their alcohol.
So that's Monday.
That's Monday.
So tell us about the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
The I Love Soca brand has evolved because this is the 3rd year as well that we're having Illuminate. Illuminate happens on Carnival Wednesday.
Yeah.
And this is it's a road rave party. So there are big trucks there. There are neon lights there. There's a moment where you actually follow the truck. And this one is in collaboration with DJ Franco and Brush One. And so that's Carnival Wednesday.
I love those, you know, I love being on the street behind the truck.
Right?
Yeah,
With
those
neon
are my,
lights
yeah,
and great
that's
DJs?
my vibe.
Yeah, man.
And you're just in your flat shoes and you're just running around. That's like what I love to do.
Right, so that's our road rave party. And then on Carnival Thursday,
A stunt
this
double.
is Oh, really?
But him can't
Talk
go to
about
work
bungee.
at a fete or him sick. Him
They
just
just call you. Okay. Kina just
pretend for me.
forward for me.
Yeah.
So again, this is an I Love Soca event, but it's called Ritz. And this is the
I've
one
been.
where, yeah, man, this is one where you dress up.
I've been.
So first we did it on the road at Rave. We did it at the Cooler Fete on Monday. Now you dress up properly.
Yeah.
Because you're having a proper concert, food and alcohol inclusive, with bungee garland. And I'm unapologetic with nobody in the room, with all people in the room. Bungee is my favorite soca artist.
No, good to hear. Good
Yeah,
to
man.
hear. I
Big
attend-
fet with big flag.
Yeah.
No small fet. Carrying it.
Yeah, we're carrying it. We're carrying it. And, you know, he had some massive hits this year.
Massive.
So I can only imagine what the atmosphere will be like. Last year I've been to Ritz. It had Kess, and
Yes.
that was beautiful
Yes,
as
it
well.
was.
I think
Kess
that was
performed
one of the
well.
parties I really enjoyed. You
Yeah.
know, you dance and sing from the start to the end. What are you expecting for this year with Bungie?
Energy. Like Bungie has always said that when everybody else is groovy, and he has been groovy sometimes, he always carries the power. And that's what we're going for. We want persons on Thursday to be so energized to get into the weekend, because then we're going to have our Juve, which is the first time that YardMAS is actually having a Juve. It's going to be neon. I know you see the ads with the pink and the green swimsuits happening. The bodywear is happening. It's going to be so epic because of the partnership that we have with THC, and it's bringing everything that Juve is from Trinidad with the Jamaican flair.
Love that.
Because you know, say, when morning come, you're supposed to fill up paint powder and everything else that is their water
Yeah.
to just say, listen, this is the vibe to get into Carnival Day. So this is the first time we're having it at YardMAS, and we're very excited because
so
the
excited.
people are excited, so we are excited.
Yes.
And Carnival Sunday, boy. YardMAS.
Sunday.
And we love. Tell us about that.
Land we love. So first of all, you know, we start off of the National Indoor Sports Center. AC, ladies, we need the AC.
And gentlemen, want to, what's up?
No, they can still outside if they want, but we
Shame.
need the AC because we have on the makeup. Carnival is woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we're
We
gonna
know
be
it
in
though.
AC to start off with breakfast, and then we get onto the road. On the road, you know, all the amenities that we have. We have your free alcohol. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the Indoor Sports Center. We have the best vibe. That's what we sport at YardMAS. We know how to have fun. We have the best vibe on the road. And of course, because this year we're celebrating Land We Love, we're going to be mixing everything that's great about Jamaica, passing Campari Boulevard twice on Trafalgar Road, and going back to end at the National Indoor Sports Center. Now, for the first time again, we are going to be having an after party in our AC venue at the Indoor Sports Center. So if you have on your YardMAS band, clearly you're in free because you don't eat dinner right there. But you can also purchase tickets at YardMASCarnival.com.
So you can do that separately if you didn't play.
If you didn't play Carnival, you can come and have a good time. Want to know who's performing? Bungee Garland.
We.
I don't know if Aquino.
No, it's Bungie, it's not me. No stunt doubles this time, it's Bungie.
Yeah.
So if you weren't on the road, if you want to just come to the after party, there is that.
Love that.
And then on Monday, we're gonna have our beach party, and that is going to be at Fort Clarence. We've done it since inception. This is where you cool down. This is where you don't have to worry about being in feathers or beads. You come, you have fun by the beach, you drink your Campari and everything else that we have there for you, and you have one last lap at Carnival.
Love that, Dania. And you know, I'm looking forward to this carnival, Jamaica Carnival. The way you described it, you know, just sounds absolutely perfect. It sounds like we died and we're in heaven now.
Carnival heaven.
Yeah, carnival heaven. But we're up on a break, and when we come back, we're going to continue bringing the vibes here on Carnival Scene. We deserve a party, right? Break time.
Carnival Scene is back. We have Daniel Beckwood here from YardMAS Carnival. We have Mariah Ramarak here from Trinidad and Tobago, Carnival Scene host and queen. And we're about to represent. This represent is called Which Tune That? What a
Tune that.
Which
beautiful title
I just want
for
to-
a segment of Represent.
I need to tell the viewers before we do this, right? I usually know all the songs, but I never know the name, so bear with me, okay? Good.
So it's time to play Carnival Scene Represent Which Tune That. We're going to hear 5 songs in a different way. They're either going to be sped up or played in reverse. Hold on, 3 seconds, producers. We're gonna hear them for 3 seconds
3 seconds.
at chipmunk speed, or or in reverse. And we, collectively or individually,
Collective, we need you.
Please, collective.
I'm not about to embarrass
boys
myself.
versus girls.
Man, I like this. I think he knows.
I feel like
I know. I heard one. It could be John Wayne or audio engineer's favorite song, or it just could be one of the songs today. But it doesn't matter.
You know what? I'm confident. Let's
Which
go.
tune that? Let's go.
Let's
So
go.
tune number 1, is it spread up or is it in reverse?
I'm going to small fret. Let me extend my apologies on a big fret with big flag over
Hey, Bungie!
Yes.
Big fat with big flag. What is song name? Wait, name.
I'm going to big fast and a big flat.
What's the song name? I just got Mariah.
I just
No, I know
this-
this song.
Hard Fit.
hard face.
Hard fit.
Of course, I'm my tune. A Hard Fit.
That what you see what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I see what you're talking about.
Everybody gone nice and groovy.
All right, so we got that one.
I come here for no
Hard
stand up.
Fit, Bungie Garlin.
No
He's
stand
gonna
up.
be here at Carnival in Jamaica. Next tune, the next tune. Which tune that? In reverse? Let's hear it.
Reverse. I'm not coming to work today.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
That song.
Oh, I almost sang the wrong part.
Something wrong with my eyes.
I'm not coming to work. I'm gonna say, team, let's just call it. Why don't we know the title?
No, I'm
Not coming to work today. Holiday, holiday.
Holiday, holiday.
Today's a holiday.
It isn't. Trinidad had 2 holidays this past week. Like, how
They have
so
the most
lucky.
holidays. I still love working
I
there.
remember the first time I joined the team, I asked when is the next holiday, and my CEO said, "This is not Trinidad."
Yeah, you have the most holidays.
One Newton.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so next one, spread up. Here we go. Which tune that?
Party, 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 Marshall! Ooh, I got it. Sorry, guys.
It is Party Mashup.
I got it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I was so quick.
Again, you're not sure.
I did-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, how could you not know
All
that?
right.
He's got it off the first drop.
Like,
Listen.
no,
The
like,
first note.
I didn't even hear one half of the beat.
I can know party in reverse, fast
I
forward,
think it's because she
anything.
wants a party.
She wants to
It
party.
stays in her brain.
All I want to
All
do.
right.
I know.
Carnival scene represent. Which tune that? This one is in reverse.
Oh, we have more.
All right, so it's
I know good spirit.
not Tasia.
I don't know. I heard spirit. Yeah,
It's a good spirit.
Guys, I'm on fire.
You
Good
actually
spirit.
are.
It's good
You
spirit.
actually are.
Like
She's
But you
winning.
have to listen. You remember?
Well, it's girls against boys again.
No, not team. What's a team?
No.
Oh
It's
gosh.
Mariah's winning.
Is
I
that
got
good,
one,
good
she got
spirit?
3.
I got
No, you're
you'll
losing.
get one.
Girls against boys.
one.
Keep
Yeah.
call it.
good spirit is correct. I want one more.
Next one.
DNA. Tasia.
DNA. Run that
Oh,
tip.
you're just dancing.
A&D. DNA is back. Is reverse. It's spread up.
DNA.
DNA.
I said it, huh? Viewers, y'all heard my voice screaming.
It's a good one to finish off with because I
Yeah.
believe Carnival
Tasia.
is in all of
All
our
right,
games.
girls win.
We did.
Teamwork.
We did.
All of a sudden, we're on a team, eh?
Yeah, no.
One team.
But
No.
Dania, you know, we really enjoyed you stopping by. I'm
you.
so happy to finally meet you. And I mean, having you as a guest on Carnival Scene, I mean, you brought the vibe.
Thank you.
I mean, I can't wait to see what's in store for YardMAS.
Well, I can't wait to see you on the road.
Yeah! I can't wait to see you on the road.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Just hold on to something because when my bumper starts shake, straight earthquake. I'm telling
Listen,
you.
don't-
I'm just preparing you.
I can shake too. You
No,
know.
I know
just
you
look-
can. I'm just saying, hold on to something, cause it's earthquake.
Kino, all right,
You
somebody?
can stay at the Carnival Scene and at CEEN TV on Instagram. Of course, check out Loop News TT and Loop News Jamaica. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the latest from Loop. Carnival Scene, we're out. See you each and every Friday on CEEN TV, channel 16 on Digicel Plus, and of course, youtube.com/CEEN TV. From Mariah, Dania, cameraman, hey, there we go. And the rest of the CEEN team, Kimani.
Yeah.
Troy.
Troy.
The best voice in the camera world.
Yeah.
Rusty, everybody upstairs, Daniel, John Wade. Big up, CEEN TV.
We're out.
Thank you.